Hey there, it's Dr. Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I want to talk a little bit today about on-calls and our on-calls for February and March, how on-calls work, what the benefits are, how it's different from the regular Zoom sessions or the other different ways that we can communicate. And to learn more, I definitely recommend that you check out our website at Straightsmile Solutions. Go to the services page. There's a really great infographic that explains what's included in the different packages. On-calls are only available to our concierge and our VIP members. So it is one of the services that we do provide. You can have one on-call scheduled at a time up to an hour. So that's the way it works. Once you finish that on-call, you can schedule the next on-call. This is different from Zoom sessions. You can also have one Zoom session scheduled at a time for your whole team, your whole office. And once that's finished, you can schedule the next one. On-calls in general, you can use your link that you do for your Zoom, but usually those links are about a week out. So usually for on-calls, you're going to want to schedule that with us when you're scheduling the next visit. So sometimes we'll be taking a look at your case either on a Zoom or talking about it in secure mail. And it's like, there's a lot of questions that are coming up and there's a lot of unknowns. And it's like, hey, well, maybe we should just be synchronous in this discussion. So that means that our team is hanging out waiting for your team to submit records through secure mail, which is included as part of your membership. And that's a HIPAA compliant way that we communicate, and you'll get the question in real time. That does not mean we're meeting with your patient. That's a big no-no for on-call. You are the treating doctor. We are there to answer your questions and to educate you on topics that you want to learn. Like what wire is next? Well, let's talk about that. What do we see? What are some of the options? Ultimately, you're making all the decisions. We're just educators. Coaches for that matter, but it's nice to get an answer in real time. Okay, so no Zoom meetings popping up in the patient's chair. That's a big no-no, or anything like that. You just take your photos, take your records, step out, upload them, have your team member upload them, send us a text letting us know that the on-call is ready, and we will respond within 10 to 15 minutes, assuming that it is scheduled. So how does that work? Well, you got to keep in mind that we work with doctors all over the world, so can't be available 24/7. You will get answers if you are a concierge or VIP within 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Yes, my family hates that. They'd love for me to change that, but at the moment I'm keeping it because it's part of the benefits that we have to offer. Luckily, most of you don't work on Christmas. But in any case, for on-calls, it is not a Zoom session. An on-call is you are submitting it through secure mail and you're getting an answer in a reasonable amount of time, 10 to 15 minutes, as long as you message us and say the on-call is ready. And as long as you were scheduled. Now, keep in mind, like I said, in general, I keep the on-calls after 2 p.m. Eastern time, just because of the time change. And that allows me some flexibility if I'm traveling and stuff like that. It's generally not when I'm traveling, okay? So there's certain days it's not available. It is only weekdays. It's not weekends. It's not holidays. So I can let you know which days are available for February and March at the moment for on-calls. You can have one at a time. And if you are looking to schedule your patient, we can definitely find a time or date that's going to work, the best we can. If other people have already scheduled Zoom sessions or if other things going on, I cannot. So can't do two things at one time. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. We would love to be there. I mean, that's the best way to learn is to do and to understand and to have confidence and not to be, panicking. Because I mean, certainly when I first graduated from residency and I was out there seeing 80 patients a day, I mean, oh man, I was freaking out sometimes, these patients. I have no idea what I'm doing next, and it's just guessing sometimes. So learn from our mistakes. We've made tons of mistakes. I mean, luckily nothing horrific has happened that I think I've ever done that I know of. I think I've always been pretty conservative in case selection and treatment planning. I feel like I can sleep well at night with the movements that I do and the treatment planning that I do, and the treatment plan that I advise you. But it all comes down to case selection, not doing crazy cases and not, referring out those harder cases, those red cases, those yellow cases to orthodontists and keeping the simple cases in-house. So yeah, on-call calls are available. All you got to do is be a VIP or concierge. Once you sign up, we can help you out getting that scheduled. All right, thanks so much.